strap yourself in, mate, because I've got massive Celtic news for you today. We're talking Kelechi Iheanacho firing again, Benjamin Nygren proving he must start every game, and a stunning message from Brendan Rodgers after Daizen Maeda's last-minute winner. And trust me, the final story is the one you can't miss, so stick around till the very end. Massive thanks to you for helping us smash 1,000 subscribers, but that's just the start. With more than 2,000 views on every story, if you hit subscribe right now, we'll fly past 1,500 subscribers, all backing the Celtic. Let's prove once again that our support is miles beyond anything the Rangers could ever muster. We have 6 news a day to keep you updated with the mighty Celtic. Hit that subscribe button and be part of it. Now that's more like it, eh? Paradise finally saw a bit of sparkle again, and it came from none other than Kelechi Iheanacho, the lad who's quickly turning into a proper hero at Celtic Park. Big Kelechi stepped up and buried that penalty against Motherwell like he's been doing it all his life. Calm as you like, bottom right corner, keeper nowhere near it. That's exactly the kind of composure we've been crying out for up front. You could feel the buzz in the stands when the ball hit the net. It wasn't just a goal, it was a statement from Kelechi to Brendan Rodgers, to the support, and maybe even to Nigeria boss Eric Chelle, who somehow thought it made sense to leave him out of the Super Eagles squad. I mean, seriously, the man's on fire in Glasgow, scoring goals, linking play and creating chances, but let's leave him watching from home. Classic international management logic, right? The numbers don't lie either. 3 goals and 1 assist in just 6 matches since he joined the boys. That's not too shabby for a player still settling into the Scottish game, still finding his rhythm, still learning what it means to play under the lights at Paradise. And against Motherwell, it wasn't just about the goal. He looked lively, linking up well, finding pockets of space, setting up big chances. You could tell he was desperate to make his mark, and boy, did he do that. You can also see he's hungry. He wants to prove something, not just to his critics back home, but to everyone watching. And if he keeps going like this, there's no way Nigeria can ignore him for much longer. Eric Chelle must be sitting somewhere watching those highlights thinking, maybe I've dropped the ball on that one. Now, don't get me wrong, it wasn't a perfect performance by any means. We still made it far too nervy near the end, that typical Celtic way of turning a 2-goal cushion into a heart attack finish. But we got the job done. The main takeaway, Kelechi Iheanacho is starting to look like a man who could lead the line for us all season long, especially with the fixtures piling up and Europe still in play. So here's the real question I've got for you, mate. If Kelechi keeps banging them in like this, should Brendan Rodgers build the attack entirely around him? Or do you still want to see another striker come in January to share the load? Let me know, because this one could split opinion like a winter wind over Sucky Hole Street. Hit that subscribe button, lads. Let's guy it loldy till we hit 1,500 mad Celtic dafts. Now that's what you call an impact, eh? Benjamin Nygren came off that bench against Motherwell like a man on a mission. And by the time the whistle blew, he'd completely changed the game. You could see it the moment he stepped on the pitch. The energy, the intent, the drive. Suddenly, the whole team lifted. It's almost as if the lad looked at Brendan Rodgers and said, "Right, Gaffer, you made your point. Now let me make mine." Nygren's been one of the bright sparks this season, no doubt about it. The Swedish midfielder's got that mix of flair and graft. He'll hit you with a bit of magic 1 minute and then dive into a tackle the next. Against Motherwell, he showed exactly why he can't be warming the bench. Within minutes of coming on, he was all over the place, creating chances, linking play, and even missing one sitter just to keep us on our toes. But then came that equalizer. What a moment. A proper poacher's finish, cool and confident. You could feel the tide turning right there. And let's be honest, once Nygren was on, Celtic actually looked like Celtic again. The tempo picked up, passes started to click, and for the first time in the match, You felt like there was a real threat every time we went forward. That's not coincidence. That's Benjamin Nygren. His stats tell the story too. 1 goal, 4 shots, 17 accurate passes out of 22, and he won every single ground duel he went in for. That's not a luxury player. That's someone fighting for the badge on his chest. It makes you wonder why he wasn't starting in the first place. Maybe Rodgers was trying to manage his load, or maybe he fancied giving Luke McCowan a run. Fair enough, but McCowan just didn't offer the same spark. And when Nygren came on, you could see the difference in quality straight away. It wasn't just about effort, it was about intelligence. He found the right spaces, demanded the ball, and brought urgency to the attack. He's not the finished article, sure. There's still polish needed, decision-making, composure in the final third, but those things will come with minutes. What's undeniable is that when Nygren's on the pitch, the whole team looks sharper. You can't bench a player like that and expect to keep the same rhythm. So here's the question for you. Should Benjamin Nygren be one of the first names on the team sheet from now on? Or do you think Rodgers is right to rotate and keep the pressure on him? Because I'll tell you what, after that performance, if he's not starting the next match, there'll be more noise from Paradise than a Saturday night on Sucky Hall Street. Hit that subscribe button. Lads, let's jay it. Lordy till we hit 1,500 mad Celtic dafts. Now that's what I'm talking about, eh? The boys leaving it late, Paradise rocking, and Daizen Maeda, or as we call him, the wee engine that never stops, flying through the air like a samurai with a purpose to seal a 3-2 comeback win. That header at the death, absolute beauty. It's what makes Celtic Celtic. You can't script that kind of drama unless you're writing a fairy tale with green and white pages. But what really stands out here isn't just the goal, it's the man behind it. Daizen's attitude has been nothing short of phenomenal. Let's be honest, the lad had his heart set on a summer move, and when that fell through, many players would have sulked, right? Not Daizen. He just rolled up his sleeves, smiled that cheeky grin and said, "Right, gaffer, where do you need me?" Brendan Rodgers has him playing out of position, running himself into the ground, and still, he pops up to win the game. You can't teach that. That's pure heart. That's Celtic spirit. Through and through, Rodgers was full of praise after the match, and rightly so. He said it best, this is a lad who's given everything for the badge for over 2 years now. He's been shuffled about like a deck of cards, right wing, left wing, up top, but every single time he grafts like it's his last match. It's that relentless pressing, that fire in his belly that makes him so loved at Paradise. You could see it. The whole team lifted when he came on. It's like he flicked a switch and suddenly Motherwell didn't know what hit them. And how about that game, eh? Proper roller coaster stuff. Kelechi Iheanacho opened things up from the spot, nice and cool. Then somehow we let Motherwell right back into it. A diving header and a penalty from their lad, Apostolos Stamatolopoulos. And suddenly we're chasing shadows. You could feel the frustration creeping in around the stands. But this is Celtic, mate. We don't crumble, we rise. Then came the equaliser, courtesy of Benjamin Nygren. The same lad who's been turning heads recently. Motherwell's keeper made a right mess of it, trying to play from the back. Thank you very much, son. And Nygren punished them. From there, it was wave after wave of pressure, and you could just sense something was coming. And when Daizen launched himself for that diving header in stoppage time, well, the roar that followed could probably be heard all the way down Sucky Hall Street. Rodgers was buzzing, the players were buzzing, and you could tell that goal meant the world to Daizen and his family. You don't see that kind of dedication every day. And I'll say this, with Hearts just 2 points ahead now, that win could be the spark we've been waiting for. So here's what I want to ask you. With Maeda proving yet again what he brings to this team, do you think he deserves to start every single game even if it means others sit out? Or should Rodgers, we keep rotating him around to manage his load? Because honestly, after that winner, I can't imagine a Celtic lineup without him. Hit that subscribe button. Lads, let's giant laldy till we hit 1,500 mad Celtic daffs.